That'd be so hard. I totally believe in like karma coming around. So I think you posting it and confessing helps a little bit. But as long as you realize it was very wrong and you'll never do it again, I think that's what's right. You're 23, pretty young. I'm sorry. This is like a really good story though. Thank you for sharing. That's crazy. Terrible though. Don't fake your own death, okay? But if you do, post it on Reddit so I can read about it. All right. What do people say? Damn, pretty sure it would have just been easier to not text back. Ignore her. I don't know, man. Anything other than fake dying. I hope OP learned that honesty and polite assertiveness is the best policy. The hard way, but still. In hindsight, faking my own death was probably the worst decision I could have made. Absolutely. You know, ghosting someone isn't cool either. I mean, it wouldn't have been as devastating, for sure, to her mourning your death on a daily basis. But yeah, just be honest. Like, I get that it's scary, but in the long run, you wouldn't be thinking about it, you know. So yeah, honesty is the best policy, okay? Let's move on. Dumbest thing your significant other has been angry with you over. Today, my husband, 30 male, was putting the dishes away a little while after I, 27 female, had done them. For context, this includes children's cups. I asked him to put them away, and he starts putting the cups together. They are still wet. I asked him why he would put the cups and dishes away while they're still wet. Then he asked me, "Are you calling me a fucking idiot?" I responded with, "Well, you said that, not me." Oh, no. That got hostile way too quick. I don't even understand how this is a confession. This doesn't, well, I guess other people in the comments are commenting. Let's see. My wife dreamt that I locked her in a buffet that only served beets and I made her eat them before I would let her out. This was while we were dating. Wouldn't talk to me for 2 days. Oh no, that's terrible. Okay, well, in terms of the dishes, I mean, yeah, just be like, I mean, what did you say? I asked him why he would put cups and dishes away while they're still wet. Instead of like, hey, why are you doing that? Just be like, hey, would you mind not doing that because, you know? And you know, I understand that you probably expect him to know, but there's just better ways to communicate here. I'm not perfect by any means, or any way, shape, or form, you know? You might have had a long day. Maybe you're frustrated. But yeah, hope it's all good. Next. This is another twin one. My sister and I swap places even though we aren't twins. Oh my gosh. Okay, my sister and I swap places all the time. We aren't even twins. We are 2.5 years apart. It's like me and my older sister. But we both have brown hair, brown eyes, medium build, similar faces. We're apparently alike enough that people don't question it or just think they're crazy. I have even attended doctor's appointments for her because she forgot to cancel and couldn't pay the cancellation fee. Obviously not blood work, tests, or her routine doctor didn't say anything to me about it. I also showed a house to a sort of family friend for her and just answered all the questions as if I was her. She also has taken my kids to places for me and just pretended to be me, and none of the parents acted like it was strange. Our husbands think what we're doing is a little wrong, but sometimes being in 2 places at once is just so convenient. That's wild. I mean, me and my older sister look like alike. I don't know if we can get away with this though. I think we can get away with it with like people that don't know us very well. I think this would be really fun. My sister and I are 4 years apart, but we can pass as twins as well. I walked into her building with my toddler, my only child, she has 2, and one of her neighbors congratulated me on my 3rd kid. That's kind of funny. Same, it messes with people's minds. The irony is that my sister was actual twin who looks nothing like us, causing even more confusion at all times. Man, if I had a twin, that would be a lot. I don't think the world could handle 2 of me, you know? Not that, because I'm great, I think I'm a little too much, I think. But I would do shit like this all the time if I had a twin. It's seemingly innocent, you know? Next. I work 1 week a month and no one has noticed while on high salary. I mean, if you can get away with it, you know, I don't know. Let's see. I make $80K a year and I've been so efficient at my job that I only put in about 1 real week of work every month. The rest of the time, I'm just watching TV shows, listening to podcasts, or diving into random rabbit holes online. Hopefully it's Call Me Chris. Subscribe. When I first started, I was always behind. I didn't have any formal education in this field. I just picked up everything on the job. Over time, I got fast. I type at around 75 words per minute with basically no errors. Then I started figuring out shortcuts. I realized I didn't need to use the bloated industry software we were told to rely on. I could do everything faster and cleaner with Excel. My reports are crystal clear, and if there's a mistake, it's easy to spot. No one complains. In fact, I'm the top performer at my company. I have the best relationship with clients. I meet all my deadlines, and my work is spotless. But the truth is, I really only work about 1 week each month. The other 3 weeks, I just kind of exist. Sounds awesome. I used to read a ton too. One year I read 200 books. I've done deep dives into every topic I care about, and now I'm just bored. I thought doing everything right would feel good. I'm overachieving and underworked, and somehow I feel worse when I was struggling. Quiet quitting isn't even the right term. It's more like silent burnout. Interesting. I was gonna say, like, hey, if you can get the work done, if you're really good at your job and you can, like, bust that shit out and you have the option to, I mean, if you're doing the job and you're finishing everything that needs to be done, like, I don't think you owe, a company more of your time. If you can have that beautiful time to yourself, I think that's great. But maybe you need a more challenging job, it seems like, if you're feeling kind of empty. Or maybe, like, take up some sort of hobby, like another thing, maybe? I don't know. But, I mean, I'm happy for you. What do people say? Been there and done that. It was amazing. Enjoy it while it lasts. Eventually, you may need to get a different job or the situation may change. It's one of those, you really know what you have until it's gone. Yeah, it's like right now it might seem like grass is greener, and then you get a job where you're having to work every single day, 8 hours a day, and hate it or something like that. I don't know. This time last year, I was bored. I could do my job in 3 hours tops. I knew it wouldn't always be that easy, and the inevitable happened. I'm now back to stressing over the workload and not having enough hours in the day. I know eventually it'll get that easy again, but that could be a few years realistically. Interesting. That's fair. Similar situation. I bought a walking pad and started working on certifications to further my career and earning potential. That's a really good way of going about it. Like trying to add more to the workload and stuff and furthering stuff. Maybe like take classes or something. I make $85K and probably do between 4 to 8 hours of actual work a week. It is very boring and draining just existing 32 to 36 hours a week at my office. Oh, yeah. If you're stuck in an office, if it isn't like a home job, that's really tough. Let me know in the comments below if you've struggled with this and what you did about it. Next, confession. I spent a night in a bed with another man and never told anyone. Another man. So there's another man? Not this other man, but the other man's other man? Know what I'm saying, man? Let's see. When I was like 22, I attended a conference at a hotel. My stay at the hotel was covered by my college, but I drove myself there. Well, the night I had to check out, there was this massive storm. I was terrified of driving home in it, but I was broke and couldn't afford to pay for a room on my own. Oh. I was trying to work something out at the front desk and started sobbing. A guy from my college, who I barely knew, saw me crying and said he was staying another night. He said I could stay with him as long as I'd be comfortable sharing a bed. His room only had one. Oh my god, it's like a rom-com or a horror movie. I don't know yet. Of course, I was scared of sharing a bed with a random dude, and I was dating a horrible, jealous, and controlling man-child at the time. Oh no! He'd be furious if he found out, but I was so desperate, so I just went ahead and did it. Just no survival skills. Like, I get it, but also I just sleep in the lobby or something. I don't know what I'd do. Looking back at it, I'm so lucky that nothing happened. The guy was perfectly respectful. He never once tried to make a move on me or do something that would make me uncomfortable for the entire night. And my boyfriend at the time, thankfully my ex now, never found out about it. I've never shared this with anyone, and I still don't think I necessarily did anything wrong. I wasn't trying to cheat or lead another guy on. I was just desperate and needed somewhere to sleep. Oh my god, I'm so glad it worked out and everything was fine. And you needed a bed for the night, so I understand. But my lord, that's risque. Very risky. Very risky. I'm very glad that nothing happened to you. Holy crap. Sounds like the random guy was a much better choice for BF. Yep. Honestly, yeah, I remember that action meant so much to me because I was being mistreated so much in my actual relationship. Having a literal stranger show empathy and kindness to me and expecting nothing in return was a sweet relief. Oh, that's so cute. It's nice to read a situation like this that has a positive outcome. You have nothing to apologize for or no reason to tell anyone else about it. Glad things worked out the way they did. Agreed. I'm just glad you're safe, girl. I'm just glad you're safe. Next! 34 male, house sit for other people with the specific goal of going through their things. Okay, criminal. Let's see. Sounding like a criminal, but we'll see. So I've been a house sitter, dog watcher for a number of years. It's truly easy money. I'm excellent at what I do. Odds are your place will be cleaner than when you left for your vacation or work trip. I'll collect your mail and organize it by date it was delivered, wash all my towels and bed sheets, never have guests over, etc., etc. However, unknown to you and every person who has let me house sit, I'm going to go through your things. Stop! Specifically, your clothes. Mainly just your clothes. Okay. I'll open and go through every closet and open and go through all of your drawers. Dresses, suits, bathing suits, sweaters, pants, skirts, underwear, scarves, jackets, hosiery, hats. You own it. I'm gonna take a look. if I really